Heya Troops, welcome back to the Litanah army. I'm Litanah, and today we're going to do a bit of a menu guide on a Motorsport Manager. Never played this one before. It's a Formula 1 racing simulator. So we're going to go to new career, and hopefully if this does well, we're going to run it as a thing on the channel. So what's this? So start your career tutorials on, laps 30 to 40, yeah, why not? Great British Pounds, date format, that's how we have it, day, month, year. I've got no webcam because it's a menu guide. I want to show you guys everything so that you don't miss anything. So my face being up here is probably going to block a lot of that out. What are these mods? Fire mod, ice mod. I didn't even know you could get these. Real sponsor 3. I like the thought of that. You know what? Let's just subscribe to these top 3 and see if they work. Alright, I like the inbuilt mods bit that they've got in there. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's move on. Alright. That's amazing. So the Steam Workshop's actually integrated into the menus. Okay. This is an absolute blind menu guide, so I'm going to go through it as I'm seeing it. I want you to learn with me. And if you're enjoying this and you like it on the channel and you subscribe and you come back for more, then what we'll do, we'll progress the career on this, and then we'll build it up together and we'll see how we do. So let's start then by loading up these apps, which I think is the first thing to do. Well, they're not even apps, are they? The first thing is by loading up these mods, and then we'll see where that takes us. Alright then guys, so that's done that now. That just took a while for that to load up, if I'm honest. So let's put our name in there. So Litanah, surname, can't put Army as my surname, so we'll put Armstrong. My real name's not Armstrong, but we'll put that. And we'll put my date of birth, 7th of September. Let's make myself a little bit younger so we can have a longer career. I'll just put 1990. Continent Europe and United Kingdom, of course. I am a little bit darker than this dude, so let's go. I'm somewhere in between there, but okay. Alright, we've got it up. Oh. Okay, well that's gotta stay. So we'll keep that. Beard. You know what? Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's an absolute classic. So let's do that. Glasses. Oh, come on, tell me we can't have shades. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. So backstory. So ex-driver, ex-engineer, financial, unknown, no experience, no contacts, just you and your knowledge of motorsport. Alright, we'll be an ex-driver because we get driver feedback rating +3, driver stat improvement rate increased. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Let's make him a bit darker, I think. Yeah, alright, that looks good. I like that. So that's going to be us. So that's our appearance. So create a new team. Extra content downloaded from Steam, or choose a team. Well, we'll choose a team because it is our first playthrough. So tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3. I guess we kind of want Formula 3 to start off with because we're learning the game. We don't want too much pressure on us right now. Oh, and you get the GT series as well. Okay, that's definitely one for a future stream. So if this series does well, then maybe we'll get into the GT series later on. So this is 8 events over 8 locations. Oh, we can view the championship rules here. So short practice sessions, 15 minutes. Short qualifying sessions, 27 laps on average. 40 mph pit lane, 6-man pit stop. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure that'll all be explained later on. Formula 3. Oh, so these are the teams. So this is... Right, so let's start over here. So this is the United Kingdom one. It's a very basic car. We're probably gonna end up picking that though, to be fair. Who else have we got? Germany. Nope. Russia. Okay, that's quite a cool car, I guess, but no. Got Japan, Netherlands. We know who we're gonna pick, so let's just quickly look at the cars. Oh, now that German car is nice. Why can't we have one like that? What's ours? Alright, we can change colour. That one's better. What's with that rocket fuel thing on the side? Is that a thing in Formula 3? I love that. So expected finish 4th. So they've got a great driving team by the look of it. What's wrong with this one? Ah, so you can see the stats here. So that's the car, that's the drivers. Oh, that must be the staff. Facilities over here, and then that's the starting money. So this one, High Tech GP, is great because of the staff that work for it by the look of it. Okay. Finland have got better drivers. Oh, look at the drivers there. So the pressure's low, expected to finish 5th, and the drivers are excellent. I think this is the one for us, although the car's not great. Oh, wow. And then Italy have got this super team over here. But they're expected to win it. Their pressure's high. Ah. I think I'm going to go with this one. Because the pressure's low and they're expected to finish 5th. Alright, so we've only got to come above 5 other teams. Yep, okay. We're going with Carlin, that's us. I love these animations like in between. So what I'll do, I'll quickly explain the menus down below because I watched some other people play this, like some really big YouTubers that have played this in the past, and I think that the menus are quite straightforward. But before we jump into a series on it, I wanted to show you guys pretty much everything on there so that you know what's coming up and what we're going to be doing in between. So if I do any of the bits off camera before a race, for example, you guys know what's going off. Alright, so let's just save in our stats there then. So it's got what we look like, we've picked the team we're going to be. Oh wow, okay. So we've got, I might pronounce these wrong, I'm not a big Formula 3 watcher, but we've got L. Norris and we've got J. Daruvala. Job security is uneasy. This is the chairman's happiness down here, so he's just under happy at the moment. Currently deciding season objectives, so we've not got them just yet. So our drivers are actually really good. So, oh look, best on the grid. So our drivers are supposed to be the best on there. Where we get let down is our car, which is still second on the grid though, that's not too bad. And we've got a decent staffing team, 5th. Headquarters are okay. And a sponsors are 2nd, so that's not bad. We can tune the car up here. And that'll come up in work in progress, but we don't want to do that just yet. So I'm just conscious of money. So we're in Guildford. That's the next race, which is good, so we're at home. And these are the standings. So the team standings were 2nd, and the driver standings. Alright, so we've got Daruvala 6th, and then Norris is 10th. So that's like an overview screen that we've got on here. That's the home screen. So if we go to player, this is me in my amazing bright green tracksuit. That looks pretty awesome. Edit appearance. Why would I ever need to do that now? That's exactly how I want to look in life. So race management 8, these are my player stats, and financial is 8, and my loyalty is 8. These go up over time, so the more races you win and the more successful you are, then these can go up. They can also go down, I believe, as well. Available jobs, so you don't have to stay in the job that you're in, you can move that, but right now there's nothing to apply for. You know, you can apply for a Formula 2 job, Formula 1 job, but there's nothing available just yet. Career history, well, I've done nothing so far, but obviously that'll fill up with time, so hopefully we'll have a great team and we'll have a great career in the Carlin team, but we'll see how that gets on. And then we've got the trophy cabinet down here for if we win something. It's not even if, it's when. You know, we will win something. So these are the emails that we've got. Okay, see these graphics here, I think that's because we've got the mods on, that's why we've got the real people in there. I think usually the people look like this. You know, so this is not like a normal thing. So these are actually people who are real life people who this mod's put into the game for us. So let's start at the bottom then. So we've got Sandra Muller. So she's our assistant. So welcome to Carlin. We're delighted that you've chosen to start your managerial career with us. Hopefully there are some great times ahead of us. I'm Sandra and I'll keep you up to date with everything going on around the team. That should be all for now. Good luck. Okay, can we see anything about her? Alright, maybe that's on one of the staffing screens. Ah, Daruvala. So he's just saying that he's excited to work with us. Really gets on well with Lando Norris. Alright, good. So I'm hoping you're keeping us all feeling like one big happy family. Alright, I like this team so far. Oh, he says they get on okay. But I'm going to be working my socks off to prove to you that I'm the much better driver. Oh, so he is the better driver and he gets on with him. This guy's not as good a driver. I sense a bit of jealousy there, I think. I think Lando Norris is a little bit jealous of Daruvala. So Sam Blogg, what do you do? The design facility. He's the lead designer. That's quite an important role in any race car driving. So in Formula 3, I'm guessing that's no different. So you were one hell of a driver back in the day. If you're anywhere near as good as a boss, then we're in for a good season. Good. On the HQ front, our design facility is pretty decent, but there's always room for improvement. Yeah, we saw that on the stats that we saw on the first screen. Okay, on the car front, we should definitely use some work on our brakes. They're lagging behind the competition and we should do an upgrade. Right, so upgrade the brakes. So when we get to that in a moment, then we'll do that next. And this is our scout. Oh, that's interesting. So let's see what he says on these two drivers. So Daravala. So is it Jihan? Jihan is one of the better drivers in Formula 3. On top of that, his potential is good. I can see him improving in the years to come. Jihan's fitness is his strength and his weakness is overtaking. Alright, predicted end of season finish is 3rd. So Lando Norris is one of the very best drivers in Formula 3, so another good one. Decent amount of potential, which could help us see improvement on his skills. Lando's fitness is his strength, so we've got a really fit team. And again, overtaking is not our thing. And he's predicted finish 2nd. And this guy, let's have a look. Ferdinand Habsburg. He is, have a look, one of the stronger drivers, decent amount of potential, should help us to see improvement in his skills. So Ferdinand's best talent is adaptability, but his biggest flaw is focus. Alright, good. And this is Trevor Carlin. This is the guy who's in charge of the Carlin team. So start of a new season. Oh, this is the chairman. This is the big boss guy. We've got to keep this guy happy. So it's the start of a new season, so we need to clarify just how well you think the team's doing this season, which sets the payment amount that I give you for each race. Oh, so he wants to know where I think we're going to finish. I think we've got a chance of achieving something of a decent finish. I predict that we will come 5th. Alright, so if we pick 3rd, it'll give us 2.2 million per race. 5th at 1.84 million, and 7th 1.47 million. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go for 5th because that's what we said, and I think that's a decent amount. So I think, oh, what's this? Oh, this is an email that's under urgent. It's important to know about GMA-wide change for car modifications on race weekends. Weight stripping allows the team to strip parts down to the bare bones in order to decrease the overall weight of the car. Stripping cars' parts hurts reliability but increases performance. Okay, I think that's getting a bit ahead of ourselves there, so let's not go too far with that. So let's look at this beloved car then. Now we did need brakes for that, didn't we? So do we improve the parts or we design new parts? So we've got design a new part, fit parts, improve parts, and edit the livery. Changing livery will cost you 500,000. Yeah, probably not good for right now. How much does it cost us to design a new part then? So we were looking at brakes. Our brakes are average. Oh my god. So that's 300,000. It's going to take 20.7 days to do. Design new parts. Could we just improve the parts we've already got? Where's the brakes? How much would it cost us to improve these? So improve performance and reliability. Okay. Oh, so that's on both cars then. Alright, so okay. That's gonna use up a bit of money, but I think we need to do that. I think that's important. We need to fit those parts. So hopefully now, I hope that's going to be going. And they're going to be working on that. So I don't know if I have to do anything else just there. So this is the cool part now. So this is the headquarters that we've got. This is the next tab along the bottom here, look. And what's cool is, look, you can circle around the headquarters and actually see it. It's quite basic for now. We've got the big trucks in there. And we've got a few buildings in there. So I don't know what all these are. So we've got a factory. Also we've got a design centre. That's pretty awesome. We've also got a... Can I move around with the arrow keys? No, okay. What's this? Alright, that's nothing. That's not connected. Factory's there. I think that is all we've got, you know. That's pretty much it. We don't have much else just yet. So we're going to need to build this up over time. So new buildings we can get. We can have a handling and development centre. So that unlocks components for suspension part development. Gives your drivers a chance to improve their cornering and smoothness. We've got a simulator. Unlocks rear aerodynamic part development. Sounds pretty cool. A wind tunnel. Ah, okay. So that must be for like the aerodynamics on the car. And a forecasting center. This means we can improve our weather forecasting to help us in specific races and get the track layout read a little bit better before we go in there. Things like putting wet tires on, I'm guessing that's going to be. and a staff center. So what's this do then? So this is to helps your lead designer and race mechanics to improve their skills. Alright, so this is like a staff training center almost. Okay, well these are major expensive right now. These are like 4 million, 7 million, and we've only got 1.2, so we can't do anything with that. So these are the current buildings. So we've got a design center. Got 15 million pounds to upgrade that. We've got a factory. So that's going to be 8 million pounds to upgrade that. And then 5 million pounds to upgrade the scouting facility. What does that do? Scouting facility unlocks more unscouted drivers from different championships. The variety of drivers also improves with each upgrade. Alright, and we've got that upgraded to 2, so that's actually not bad at all. So these are not actually bad. And we get extra upgrades from this. So, alright, so let's leave that for now. And let's look at the team. Key staff. Me up there with my little uneasy job security. These, see the stars, this is how good the drivers are. The outline on the stars, the yellow outline, is how far they can improve. This team's actually is really good. It's as good as what the stats said. Now, if you look at this guy, so S blog, if you look, his star the outline of this star kind of stops just before the end, because that's as good as he can get. He can't get any better than that, but that's still really good. You know, what's that? 4 and 3/4 stars. That's pretty good. All right, so what do we get if we go across there? Alright, so this is our team then, and this just gives us a little overview on each person. Tells us about the drivers, the cars. When we pick the team, this is what we were looking at. We can visit the headquarters. That just takes us back to HQ that we were doing there. So that looks pretty good. Marketability, what's that? Shows your team's overall marketability. This is made, right, this is going to improve as we get more sponsors, more branding, and obviously as we win more races. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, I like that. I like the stuff so far we can do in this. So we know all about this then. So we've got Daruvala, we've got Lando Norris, and we've got Ferdinand Habsburg. He looks about 12. I hope he's good. He's 18. Alright, he's actually older than the other 2 drivers that we've got. God, Formula 3 drivers are really young. And we can fire these, we can renew the contracts. The good thing about this, what we need to do, you know, we can look at their driver details. So first lap panic. So, oh gosh, that's quite impactful. So he has -4 on all his stats because he panics on the first lap. Kind of worrying. So let's have a look at this guy. This guy's got no traits. Alright, blessing and a curse. Feedback, what's this do? Alright, so... strong driver. So he's got quite a lot of little boosts on here. His overtaking, they said, was weak in the cornering. So we need to work on getting these guys better cars for that. And this is Ferdinand Habsburg. So Habsburg, cornering and focus he kind of struggle with. Morale's quite low at the minute, so we can look towards building that up. Do you know, we want to keep one big happy family here. So now we've clicked on staff, this next one along the bottom here. We've got Sam Blogg, James Butland and Jason Cox. And we can do the same with them. Renew contracts, fire them, or do whatever we need to get. Now, this at the bottom, look. You tend to put the best mechanic with the best driver. So James Butland here is working with Lando, and they've been together no week. So they've done no driving together. We've only just come together, this team, by the look of it. So what'll happen is, as they've been together longer, they'll get these traits unlocked. So they'll be light-footed, soft tyres wear more slowly, and then unlock 2 when they've been together a little bit longer. An extra engine mode is unlocked, super overtake, so that'd be useful for us, allowing even more power at the cost of higher fuel burn and condition loss rate. And is that the same for here? Alright, so each person like delivers extra perks, if you like, to the driver the longer they've been with them. So this 50% faster fueling, and again fuel economy. So this guy's like the fuel guy. Okay, and then we've got our lead designer, which is Sam Blogg. Alright, so he's got some interesting traits there. So for average parts, which is what we're going to be starting off with, adds a random good component. That's pretty cool. Red zone -10, performance +20 to max, and risk level +1. And for great parts, for each good component, reliability +15% for each good component, and +1 for, what was that for? Risk level. Okay, so that's good. I'm not going to click scouting yet because we're going to see that on the next tab. So if we want to improve any of our stuff, again, it's too early I think to do this yet, but if we did, this is the tab that we would use. So on here, if you look, this is what series they're already in. So this guy, Carlos Sainz Jr., is already tied in here to this team here. the Scuderia Toro Rosso team, and he's a Formula 1 championship, so he's in that series. He can, looks like he can work in the GT series as well if he wanted to. Cost per race is quite high to break contracts. Do you know what? We could afford one of these guys, but again, I think it's too early. We can look at when the contracts end, so we can look towards like getting other people in instead. But for now, we would be looking at unemployed people, I think, to get us going. If we put him in order of ability. Alright, okay. I think the first thing we need to do is get a better scout. Alright, so these are designers. Obviously, these are a lot more expensive. And then you've got race mechanics on here as well, who you can look at. You can also scout, like I said, in the drivers section. You can also scout for new drivers if we want to change these. But I think that's quite an exciting driving team we've got. That's not really our issue at the minute. So we'll go over to finances then. Alright, so I've not really looked at this. So we can request additional funds. Again, I don't think we should be doing that just yet. So next year's car, oh my gosh. Alright, and the chairman's paying in as well. So these are our budgets. So available budget, income per race. So we'll get 389,000 per race. We don't need additional funds yet because I don't know what we need to tweak just yet. So let's go into sponsors. So we've got no offers of sponsorship available. So really that is the car that we're going in with. But I quite like the look of that, you know. I think that's pretty cool. Marketability is 47%. And the breakdown, so Daravala's 61%, Lando Norris 60%, team marketability 20%, sponsor appeal 2 stars. So can't do anything on that yet, it's too early, but what we'll be doing is adding sponsors in here on each one, and then the car gets done up with each sponsor, and obviously it's going to look better over time as the season goes on. So standings then. So Formula 3, we know the current rules. Prize funds 20 million if we can win it. 5 million from TV audiences, which is pretty cool. And we're ranked 2nd at the moment. But again, that's with no stats there, so, you know, that's just... I don't know if that's just alphabetical. Alphabetical it is, yeah, look, A, C, H, K. So that's absolutely fine. This driver standings, so as the season goes on, this is what we'll be in a lot of the time looking for this. I love the fact of this GT series. I definitely want to get involved in that later on. But for now, you know, we're at the bottom tier in the 2016 series for Formula 3. And the calendar, this will show us what we've got. So we know we've got Guildford on the 17th of March, we're in Milan on the 21st of April, and so forth and so forth. It's a good opener that for us, I think. Being in the UK to start us off, I think is pretty awesome. And then you've got the weather, so the practice lap, it'll be sunny, it'll be cloudy for the qualifying lap, and then the race should be quite sunny, so we don't really need anything different there. Fuel burn's very low, tyre wear is very high, and the laps we're going to be doing is 28. So what are these tyres available? Alright, so I'm not sure what these are yet. I'm going to have to learn these as time goes on. So top speed, crucial, high speed corners, crucial, acceleration, useful. Alright, so that should help us going into the next race. So really, guys, that's the entire menu, if you like, for the game. So if you're liking this series and you want to actually see us get into this now and get Team Carlin underway, make sure you leave a like and comment down below. Do you know, I'd love to, what I'm doing at the minute on the channel, we're trying out lots of new games, and I want to see what gets the most traction. But, do you know, race car driving's absolutely fantastic anyway, and I thought it was a game we could learn together, and it's a game we could get into. So if you want to see more of that, make sure you comment down below. If you're not part of the Litanah army already, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.